What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna do something a little bit differently. We're gonna do a WWE Would You Rather video. So we'll pretty much they'll give us two wrestlers, and then we pretty much pick between the two wrestlers, and then so on and so forth. Uh, we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to give me some wrestlers that's gonna be hard to choose between, or is it gonna be one-sided for the most part. But chime in the comment section down below if you guys do end up joining this video and end up playing along. Let me know which wrestlers did you choose over the other. Let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's get into it.
WWE fans, welcome back. Are you ready for the hardest choices ever? If yes, then let's jump right into the video.
Let's do it.
Would you rather have...
Ooh, would you rather have a career like The Undertaker or a career like John Cena? Now, the thing with Undertaker, he's become a multiple time world champion. He's went undefeated at multiple WrestleManias, facing some of the biggest and best opponents. He faced HBK, and that was a banger match. He faced Batista, like the end of the event era with none other than Triple H. He had that banger match that I feel like between him and CM Punk at 29. He lost his streak at 30, which was not a good match by any means. And then he had a okay match with Bray Wyatt. 32, he didn't, I don't think, compete. Well, he did compete at 32. Hell in a Cell with HBK, not HBK, Shane McMahon. And then 33, he competed against Roman, and then 34 it was uh, a little mini match with Cena. So if it was, but Cena, I mean, he's the goat, a 16-time world champion. He's won the tag titles. He's won the U.S. and he had some great matches with that. I think for me personally, this might be a hot take. I would pick John Cena. I would rather have a career like John Cena over the Undertaker. But y'all comment down below. Would you guys rather have a career like Undertaker or John Cena?
The Undertaker's career or John Cena's career? Which one do you prefer? Would you rather have a rivalry with Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns?
Oh, this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one because they both have something to give, and there's some type of benefit between having a feud with Cody and a feud with Roman. I feel like when you have a feud with Roman, you he helps you elevate yourself to a different level than you may have been before. I think some of the people that we've seen him face have been elevated because of the feuds that he's had or have been surrounded by him. Like Cody Rhodes has been elevated because of the feud with Roman. I think the feud that he had with none other than Jey Uso helped elevate him into a different limelight. Sami Zayn helped him elevate. Drew McIntyre. Every time you have somebody compete with Roman, there has been something that has allowed him to be beneficial. And then the thing with Cody, you kind of can have a banger match, but sometimes it kind of falls by the wayside. I mean, he had some banger matches with none other than Roman Reigns. His feud with Roman Reigns was cool. The feud that he had with Cena was subpar. The feud that he had with Kevin Owens was really good. The feud that he's been having some interesting feuds. Even the one he had with AJ Styles was interesting. But if I'm versus me, I'm personally gonna say I'd rather have a rivalry with Roman Reigns just because of the simple fact you can be elevated by being around Roman Reigns or just being in the same conversation as Roman Reigns. But that's my personal opinion. Y'all comment down below. Would you guys rather have a feud with Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns and stuff like that? Because I feel like it's a even it's got to be Roman, right? But y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Would you guys rather have a feud with Roman or Cody?
By the way, I will select Roman Reigns as my opponent. And you?
I'm picking Roman.
Would you rather face Rey Mysterio in a high-flying match or
Would you
Big...
rather face Rey Mysterio in a high flying match or face Big Show in a power match? I'm picking Rey Mysterio. I don't really need to say anything else. I'm picking Rey Mysterio.
or Big Show in a power match? I think you will go with Rey Mysterio. Am I right?
Yeah, it could be more interesting.
Which WWE superstar was known for saying rest in peace?
Well, of course, it was The Undertaker.
The right answer is option C,
Yep.
The Undertaker. Would you rather face Dean Ambrose in a street fight?
Ooh, I mean, I love me some Dean Ambrose. Don't get me wrong. He was one of my favorite members of the Shield until the stuff that happened with him in AEW. But um, his feuds that he had that were involved with street matches weren't the best. Like he had, I think, a street fight with Bray Wyatt. That one was okay, but the feud that he had with Brock wasn't all that. They kind of didn't do him any favors. If I have to pick, I'm gonna say Seth Rollins because he's always had some great matches when it came to him being in ladder match. The ladder match he had with the Money in the Bank, the match he had with Ambrose, the 2015 Money in the Bank was really cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna face Seth in a ladder match.
Or Seth Rollins in a ladder match? Here, I will try to face Dean Ambrose and you. Let me know in the comment section. Would you rather have Paul Heyman?
Paul or Triple H, my mentor? Triple H. No. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, because I think Paul Heyman's just a better manager. Triple H, I mean, it had his perks. Like you think of Seth Rollins when he was with Triple H and he was with the Authority and everything like that. I mean, it helped him elevate because he ended up winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. He won the World Championship. He won the U.S. title. So it had its perks at the time, but it's like, I don't know. I would say Paul Heyman just because he's probably one of the greatest managers of all time. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna go Paul Heyman on this one.
As your manager or Triple H as your mentor? What would you prefer? Would you rather be a partner of Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley?
Well, we know people are gonna be talking about this one. I'm going Liv Morgan.
Definitely. I will select Mommy as my partner because she is my favorite woman wrestler.
She's definitely my top 5, but Liv Morgan.
Before joining WWE,
What kind of work? What kind of job did Liv Morgan work? I'm gonna say B waitress because I think she did Hooters before.
what kind of job did Liv Morgan work? Option B, waitress.
Yep.
Would you rather face CM Punk in his
Ooh, now this is a tough one because 2011 Punk was hitting different. Like Summer of Punk was hitting different. I think his prime was like maybe like 2011 through 2013 or early part of 2013 if I'm not mistaken, or 2012. I don't know. What would you guys say Punk's prime was? Do you think it was 2011 through 2012 or 2011 through 2013? But AJ in his prime when he first came in, 2016 was fire. I'm saying AJ.
or AJ Styles at his peak?
I enjoyed AJ.
Select
AJ was a beast when it came to his matches.
Would you rather win the Money in the Bank?
Would you rather win Money in the Bank contract or win King of the Ring tournament? Money in the Bank, because I can easily torment whoever I is champion and act as if I'm going to cash in, but don't. But kind of keep their head on the swivel, kind of. So when they're not thinking about it, I do cash in. And then I have the opportunity to take my career into my own hands and cash in whenever I feel like cashing in. I can cash in on a Raw. I can cash in on a SmackDown. I can cash in on a live event if I ever so choose to, which probably wouldn't. I wouldn't. You can cash in on a PLE. You can cash in at a Royal Rumble. You can cash in at WrestleMania. So there's multiple opportunities that I can use to make myself a world champion. King of the Ring's cool, but Money in the Bank is just better.
Contract or the King of the Ring tournament? Would you rather be in the WWE Hall of Fame
Win world championship easy.
or be a multiple-time world champion? I wish
Multi-time
I could
world
be a
champ.
multiple-time world champion, and you?
Like, come on.
Would you rather win a tag team championship with your friend or
Look, okay. Don't get me wrong. I would love to win the tag team championship with a member of the Flex Zone. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to them. I love the Flex Zone. I love what they did for my life. But I gotta go WWE Championship on this one. Just because it's like, I mean, you win that tag team championship, that's fine. But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, you still would want to find yourself in a position to become world champion. I think anybody that goes into a career as a wrestler. What if you are coming in as a tag team, you still at the end of the day might have that dream of becoming a world champion in whichever company you are in. What if you're on the Indies? What if you're in WWE? What if you're in AEW or TNA or New Japan or Evolve or MLW and Stardom? Like you want to become champion at the end of the day. You want to become world champion at the end of the day. So definitely got to go WWE champion.
Or a WWE championship yourself?
Who is the
Who's the
youngest?
youngest WWE?
I think it's Randy. Randy is the youngest world champion. It's either him or Lesnar, because I think they made a deal of both. But I'm gonna say Randy. I might be wrong though. I think he's still the youngest world champion. I think it was Brock first, and then Randy broke it. Okay.
Option B, Randy Orton.
Yep.
Would you rather take a rock bottom or a Batista bomb?
I mean, Batista Bomb seems a little bit more impactful. Rock Bottom just seems eh. So I'm gonna say Batista Bomb, especially when I think John Cena was going for a move and he got caught with it mid-air. That was kind of pretty dope. So I'm gonna say Batista Bomb.
What would be your pick?
And plus, he gets a little bit of height on it too.
Would you rather be in a mixed tag team?
Ooh, brother. Now this is a situation I don't want to find myself in, but I'm going to have to put myself in this position. Okay. Would you rather mixed tag team match with Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair? The thing is, Charlotte Flair, sometimes politics away, let's be honest. Becky Lynch, I think, can have great matches. She's very entertaining. Ooh. Both are really good in the ring, though. Both are really good in the ring. I mean, the match that, if I'm thinking of recency bias, kind of, I'm thinking of the match that they put on. The match Becky Lynch had with Lyra was really cool. And then I think the time she had the one-on-one match before that was Liv Morgan, and both of those matches were good. Charlotte had a match with Tiffany. It did not live up. It did not live up. For me, I'm gonna say Becky. I'm gonna say Becky.
Match with Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair?
I'm gonna say Becky.
Would you rather feud with the Bloodline or Judgment Day?
Bloodline, all day.
I'm choosing the Bloodline here because of Roman Reigns and you.
Judgment Day was cool, and I love Judgment Day, but Bloodline.
Would you rather take a spear from Goldberg or a choke?
Okay. I'd rather take Chokeslam because Kane does get some height, so I get surprised at the move. But I'm not trying to struggle to breathe if I'm taking a spear from Goldberg, especially if we're depending on what era we're talking about from Goldberg. Because if I'm taking a spear from Goldberg and it's back in like 2002, 2003, no, I'm gonna get cut in half, and I'm probably gonna be struggling to breathe for a while. I'm good. I like my life. I'm not trying to struggle to breathe, man. No.
Slam from Kane? Which option would you choose?
Who is the longest Universal Champion? Roman Reigns.
Universal Champion.
Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, the end-all be-all, the head of the table, the OTC.
Option A, Roman Reigns. Would you rather win a title at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania?
Win the title at WrestleMania. I'm definitely want to win a title at WrestleMania. Now, if they would have told me if I would have won the Royal Rumble, I would have picked the Royal Rumble. But I'm gonna say win title at WrestleMania, because if I can easily if I win the Royal Rumble, win the title at the Royal Rumble, it's not a guarantee that I would be going into a WrestleMania as a champion. But if you win a championship at WrestleMania, you're cemented. You've edged your name in the history books, and not only that, you've made a name for yourself that's gonna live on, and people might potentially look back on that moment for years and years. Like, oh, remember when so-and-so won the championship at WrestleMania? Like, Oh, people are gonna be talking about that.
Would you rather face Brock Lesnar or the
Where the Undertaker. Undertaker's have had great matches in Hell in a Cell. Brock, no.
Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match?
Both are gonna be bad for me, but Undertaker, I can at least probably gets a little bit of offense in. Brock Lesnar, it's DOA for me. It's DOA.
I will select the Undertaker here because he is so scary and dangerous.
Oh, they both dangerous and scary, but
Would you rather be part of the Shield or D-Generation?
it's Shield all day. Don't get me wrong, I love DX. I love the DX. I love DX and some of their moments that they've had in their careers. It's funny, but me, I gotta go Shield, bro. They came in and changed the business forever. They came in and beating some of the biggest names in WWE, from John Cena to Randy Orton to Sheamus. Like, they were beating The Undertaker on like SmackDown or Raw or something like that. Like, they were changing the game, and then they won gold. Like, come on.
An X?
And they beat Evolution twice. Come on.
Am I right?
I'm going Shield, bro. And plus the tactical vest. Like, I love the black gear.
Would you rather be a member of the New Day or the Usos?
Usos. But not and I like the Usos. I like the gear. Their theme song hits. It fits me coming out to the ring. I think if you guys pay attention to like some of the older like games that I've done, like on the channel, like either on this channel or like maybe my previous channel that I don't have anymore, the Usos was my theme song when I would come down to a WWE ring. New Day, don't get me wrong, they're cool, but the dancing ain't it. The twerking ain't it for me. Nah, I'm good.
Which choice would you make?
Which faction
Which
is WWE?
WWE faction is Jey Uso a part of,
Bloodline.
along with Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso?
Bloodline.
Option B, the Bloodline.
This version of Bloodline was good though.
Would you rather win a tag team championship with The Miz or Dolph Ziggler?
Dolph. I love the Miz. Miz is one of my favorites of all time, but I'm gonna go Dolph on this one.
Would you rather take a pedigree from Triple H or an F5 from Brock Lesnar?
Both seem cool.
Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna say. I mean, it doesn't say I'm kicking out, but I'm gonna say F5.
Would you rather take a big boot from Big Show or a brogue kick from Sheamus?
Bro kick. I'm gonna say bro kick.
Would you rather be known for your entrance like The Rock or your finisher like Randy Orton?
Finisher like
I'm
Randy.
choosing The Rock's entrance here.
Finisher like Randy. I'll say Randy because I love the RKO. I really love the RKO.
Which
The Rock.
WWE superstar's entrance music begins with "If You Smell"?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Option C, The Rock. Would you rather have a match against Rey Mysterio or Eddie Guerrero? Which would you
RP Eddie. I'm gonna go Eddie. RP Eddie.
Would you rather have AJ Lee or Paige as your manager?
I'll go
I
AJ Lee.
could reject Paige here, but I can't do that.
I'm gonna say AJ. I'm gonna say AJ Lee.
Would you rather be a high flyer like Jeff Hardy or a powerhouse like Batista?
High flyer like Jeff Hardy. Because I can do some crazy moves off ladders and do some crazy stuff in matches.
Would you rather have a rivalry with Solo Sikoa or LA Knight? I'm going to have a rivalry with...
I'm gonna have a rivalry with the man they call the megastar, the man who could become your next Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight. Yeah,
Solo Sikoa because I hate him. How about you?
I'm picking LA Knight. John Cena.
Which WWE superstar is known for the catchphrase, "The champ is here"?
John Cena. The GOAT.
Right answer is option B, John Cena. Would you rather be a commentator for a year or a general manager for a year?
Ooh, this is a tough one because Each one has his perks. Like being a commentator sometimes leads to like storylines playing out on television, and then being a general manager could be really cool too because I can end up making matches and stuff like that. I'm gonna say general manager for a year.
Would you rather have a match with CM Punk or Daniel Bryan in their prime?
Daniel Bryan. Yes, moving. I would love to be in a feud with him or match.
Would you rather have a match with the Great Khali or Sin Cara?
Do I have to? Why? I shouldn't even have to choose. I don't want to face either because one botches and the other just is just freakishly tall and botches. Uh, at least Great Khali won the world championship. In 2007, he was very menacing. I'm just gonna say Sin Cara. Unfortunately, I can squash Sin Cara and move on about my day.
This one is so interesting. Which option would you choose? Would you rather be part of a mixed tag team with Trish Stratus or Lita?
Both are cool because if you think of Edge and Lita in 2006, you know if you know you know if you're around that time. Around that time, be a part of a mixed tag with Trish. Don't get it twisted. Trish was like one of my first wrestling crushes, bro. So I'm gonna go Trish on this one. Trish, I gotta go Trish on this one. Edge,
Which WWE superstar was known as the Rated R Superstar?
Edge.
Option A, Edge. Would you rather be a wrestler in the Attitude Era or the current era?
I mean, I didn't really watch too much of the Attitude Era because I didn't grow up. I mean, I probably grew up around that time, but I think this was the '90s, so I don't think I was around much during that time period. I'm a 2000, so unfortunately, if we're talking my time period, I'd probably say current era, just because I feel like Roman, Drew, Usos, like come on, it's a lot of stuff going on like that I enjoy right now. It might not be the best, it's not may not be as good as the Attitude Era, but gotta go current era.
Would you rather have a tag team with Trish Stratus or Lita? What would you
Trish,
choose?
tag team with Trish.
Would you rather take a running power slam from Braun Strowman or a Yokozuna splash?
I'm gonna take Braun Strowman. I'm not trying to get my chest caved in. Mm-mm. Nope.
Would you rather have a match against Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn? What would
Both
win?
are cool matches, but I feel like Kevin Owens is edgier, so I can really have some great stuff with him. Not say I can't have a great match with Sami Zayn, because he had some great matches in his own right too, but I gotta go Kevin Owens, bro. It's Kevin Owens. Kane.
Which WWE superstar was known as the Big Red Machine?
Kane.
Option B, Kane. Would you rather take a tombstone pile driver from The Undertaker or a choke
Tombstone Pile Driver.
slam from Kane?
Definitely Tombstone Pile Driver for me.
Would you rather face Ronda Rousey or Asuka in a
Asuka.
submission match? Which one from
Asuka.
the wrestler will you select?
Ronda probably try to kill you in a submission match. Let's be real.
Would you rather be known for your entrance like The Rock or John Cena? I'm
Rock.
choosing John Cena's entrance and you?
I just feel like Rock is electrifying, no pun intended.
Would you rather be known for your entrance like Cody Rhodes?
This is a good one because Cody, people get tuned in, but when Roman comes out, people may not be singing the theme song, but people got the ones up though. I feel like it just gives you that final boss type of vibe, which I enjoy. So I'm gonna go Roman.
Reigns?
I like Cody Rhodes' entrance though, but I'm going Roman. Brock.
Which WWE superstar is known for the finishing move F5? Option C, Brock Lesnar. Would you rather be a 3-time WWE champion or a 1-time Universal champion?
Is that even a question? 3-time WWE champion. I want to have multiple reigns as champion.
Would you rather have a career-defining rivalry with Edge or Chris Jericho?
Edge, but Chris Jericho in 2008 when he was wearing the suits, very heavily underrated. But I'm going to go Edge.
Thank you for watching the video, and next one.
Hey, but comment down below. Let me know which superstars you guys picked in these different scenarios. Let me know in the comment section down below. Road to 2,000. Our goal is 10,000 by the end of 2025. Super kick that like button, helps my channel get pushed across the platform so more people can see what I'm doing over here on YouTube. Superman punch that post notification bell so every time I post a new video, reaction video, rant video, live stream, any type of video. You can be in the loop of things when I do drop a video. And speed to subscribe button takes 3 seconds out of your day to do those 3 things for me, helps in the progression of my channel as well. But with that being said, hope it has a great day, great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.